All righty. I'm looking here. Uh, Thank you for coming. I'll try to be mostly brief. I remember the first time I ever heard of the elimination diet was a Gershon, Dr. Gershon. There's a Gershon therapy situation, but it's very hard to tell how food is affecting you because you're getting so many different foods, and which is why the elimination diet is just to eat one food and see how that affects you if you're having trouble with something. Um, Quite a while back, I started to notice that when I ate uh, corn chips, tortilla chips that were from white corn from Trader Joe's, so like I had a bad feeling. It wasn't just like an emotional feeling or a premonition. Like my stomach kind of felt weird, and I was like, "That's." And at some point, I just said, I'm just going to eat the blue ones, which is the weird thing about this story, and why bother the other ones? I think there's something going on. I didn't look at the ingredients. I didn't look at anything. It was a different manufacturer. Um, and then the other last week, all the blue tortilla chips at Trader Joe's were like, they must have had like chimpanzees putting them on the shelf because they were all broken and crushed. And I was like, good God. So I bought one of them and I bought one of the white corn tortilla chips, thinking, well, I'll just mix them. And, I never really verified if anything bothered me. But sure enough, like within a day, I started to kind of feel, and I eat corn chips kind of, I don't know, maybe more often than I should. Who knows? I don't know how often you're allowed to eat corn chips. But after eating them for about 3 or 4 days, I started to get like this pain in my thumb. I'm like, what the heck? But I had been playing guitar with my thumb, and I thought, well, maybe it's just that. So I didn't, like, it's hard to put it always together. And then I started to get a little bit of pain in my feet. And then the giveaway after a few days. And then here's the really funny part. After some depression too, like this crazy weird depression, I was getting this pain across the top of my back. And I used to get this pain across the top of my back when I was eating non-organic flour, or then eventually it became all flour. And then I stopped the white corn tortillas, because I'm like, that's got to be what it is. And it doesn't go away immediately, but slowly each day, like these discomforts got less. But so I still had the bag and I looked at the label. I have the bag of the blue here, but I looked at the label and the ingredients are identical, except for one says organic white corn and one says organic blue corn. Maybe they're different farms. I have no idea. So somewhat solved. Don't eat the white ones, but it's very strange. It's very strange. Anyway, thank you for listening. We always got to be listening to our bodies too. Thank you for me, the listening. And like we have to unravel what works for us and what doesn't work for us. And sometimes it's like a whole Sherlock's Holmes thing, just trying to figure out what the heck, why would it be different? White corn, blue corn, same manufacturer, same company bagging it. Anyways, thank you very much. Someone left me a message. I'll read it later because we are going to start yoga. Let's stand and we're going to do hopping, and core is engaged, and we're going to hop. We're breathing in and out through the nose. And you can pat the low ribs and a little bit of the digestive system if you like. By the way, after I thought about that, was getting that discomfort, I did a little more powdered ginger than I normally do. I upped myself to a full spoonful a day rather than a half, which is what I normally do. Excellent. Feet the distance of, say, the hips. We're going to swing the arms forward one direction at first. And opposite direction, please. And across the front, switching which hand goes on top. Excellent. Hands on the hips. We'll swing the hips around one direction here at first. All that oxygen, just keep breathing it in, breathing it out. Just get really into that rhythm. We're going to take that rhythm on, breathing in opposite direction, please. And if you are not already, we shall be at the top of the mat. Feet together, big toes touching, ankles a bit apart. Core in, shoulders a bit back, thumbs out. We're going to take a couple of breaths here, super strong in mountain pose. Alrighty, here we go. With the rhythm of the breath, we're going to breathe in, reach up, look up. We're going to breathe out and forward fold, bringing the fingers low. You could put the hands on the shins or the ground. Keep the legs straight though. We look up, shoulder blades together, core in, forward fold on the out breath, and all the way back up, reaching out and up, down through the heart center, and all the way back up on the in breath. Breathing out, forward folding, fingers low, and we look up, and we forward fold, all the way up again, reaching out and up, down through the heart center, and back up on the in breath. Breathing out, forward folding, fingers low. And we look up, and we forward fold, all the way up again, reaching out and up, down through the heart center, and back up on the in breath. Forward folding, fingers low again. We look up, and we forward fold, all the way back up, reaching out and up, down through the heart center. Let's do a couple more tonight. Breathing in, prayer to the moon. Breathing out, down to the earth, fingers low. We look up, forward fold again, all the way back up, reaching out and up, down through the heart center, back up on the in-breath. Breathing out, forward folding. We look up, making the tail through the eyeballs, forward fold, out breath. Here we go, all the way up, prayer to the moon, down to the heart, down to the earth, back up on the in-breath. Breathing out, forward folding, fingers low. We look up, and from here, we're going to step back to the top of push-up. We're going to stay here a little bit. Tight core, tight legs, breathing, even though we're not moving. We're continuing the movement of the breath. And here we go. We're going to lower down. You can hit the ground or hover 2 inches. Up dog, third eye, tight legs. And down dog, we're looking at navel. If you want to pedal the feet out, you can. Otherwise, stay still and breathe, looking again at the core. Great. Walk your way up to the top of the mat, feet together, fingers low. We look up. And we forward fold. All the way back up, reaching out and up. Hands in prayer, down through the heart, all the way up again on the in-breath. Breathing out, forward folding, fingers low. We look up, stepping again, double tight push-up. We lower, drop, up dog, and down dog. Nice. So if you want to come up on the toes on the in-breath, you could, and with the heels on the out-breath towards down. Otherwise, just breathing in the nose. step or jump, top of the mat, toes together. We look up, forward fold, all the way back up, reaching out and up. Down again through the heart center, and all the way back up on the in-breath. Breathing out, forward folding, fingers low. We look up, we step in again, top of push-up. We lower, drop, up dog, and down dog. We're gonna stay right here. Again, step or jump, top of the mat, toes together. We look up, forward fold, all the way back up. Let's hold prayer to the moon. And if it's possible, arch back a little bit and lift the heart up through the sternum. So really it's the center of the chest lifting up to the sky, to the moon, to the ceiling. And then let's push the walls out, take the feet a little bit apart. We're gonna take a couple of breaths here. Wide, wide hands. A little different tonight. Turn the fingers down and back up, push the walls. Turn the fingers down, back up, push the walls. One more, turn the fingers down, push the walls. Now from the hips up, we're gonna turn and look to the right. We take a couple of breaths like this. Excellent, all the way over, please, to the other side. Back to center, arms down, feet again back together. Big toes touching, ankles a tiny bit apart, 1 or 2 fingers apart. Let the knees fall together as you sit in chair. Good. Up over just like before, fingers low. We look up, we step in, top of push-up. We lower, drop, up dog, down dog. Warrior 1, right foot steps, left foot turns out. Arms up to start. Let's do the left handshake forward as we push into the left foot. Take a couple of breaths here with these shoulders squaring to the front of the mat. Great, touch the sky. Again, hands back down, stepping, top of push-up. We lower, drop, up dog, down dog, left foot stepping, right foot turns out. And we're gonna reach the right arm forward as we push into the outside edge of the right foot back behind us, breathing here. Great, touch the sky. Again, hands back down, step in. We lower, drop, up dog, and down dog. And we're gonna stay like this, breathing. Step or jump, top of the mat, toes together. We look up, forward fold, feet and knees sitting in chair again. Standing, shoulders back, tight core. Excellent. We're going to do more of the same. Sit in chair. Good. Up, over, forward folding, fingers low. We look up, step in again, top of push-up. We lower, drop, up dog, down dog. Right foot warrior 1, left foot pivots out. Again, flat, knee over the ankle. Hands in prayer to the moon. Core in and up, looking up. Excellent. Hands back down, stepping. We lower, drop, chaturanga, up dog, and down dog. Left foot stepping, right foot turns out. Again, hands in prayer above the head. Core in and up, looking up. Great. Hands back down, stepping, top of push-up. we lower drop, up dog, and we're staying again in down dog. And step or jump, top of the mat. We look up, forward fold, feet and knees sitting in chair, standing strong as a mountain. Let's just do one more here. We sit in chair again. Right, up over, forward folding. We look up, stepping, top of push-up. We lower, drop, up dog, down dog, warrior one again, right foot stepping, left foot turns out, arms up to begin. And let's do fists forward, turn the fist down, release the fingers. You can move them around a bit if you like. Turn the palms to face each other, open all the way up, nice and wide. Maybe look up. Wide hands. Turn the palms to face the ceiling, bring the hands in prayer above your head. Maybe arch back, lifting through the sternum. Great, hands back down, stepping. We lower, drop, up dog, down dog. Left foot steps, right foot turns out. Good. And let's bring fists forward again, turn the fists down, let the fingers out. You can move them if you like. And turn the palms to face. We're going to open up, maybe look up. And turn the palms to face the sky, hands in prayer to the moon, arching back, lifting through the sternum upwards towards the moon. Great, hands down again, stepping, top of push-up. We lower, drop, up dog, and we're staying right here in down dog. And step, jump, top of the mat, toes together. We look up, forward fold. Let's sit in chair. We're going to just stay in chair with the arms straight up today. Breathing in the nose. And straight the legs, take the feet apart, distance of the hips. You can grab prayer or elbows, and we're going to hang. You can bounce if you like. And all the way up, touch the ceiling. And all the way back down, peace fingers under big toes, thumbs touching on the inside. It's okay to bend your legs to get your fingers grabbing the big toes. And then we'll pull the elbows out, head towards down, and then go in the direction of trying to straighten your legs. All the way back up again to the ceiling. And all the way back down, each hand under each foot from the front, toes touching the wrist. You could pull up on the feet. Maybe legs are bent, maybe they're bent a lot. See if they can go a little straighter. Great. Let's stand mountain pose, top of the mat. We're gonna take a couple of breaths here. A little bit longer. I think I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, what a rip off. I didn't sneeze. All right, let's sit in chair. Good. Up, over, forward, folding, fingers low. We look up, stepping again, top push up. We lower, drop, up dog, down dog. Warrior two, heel to heel, right foot to the top. Arms out over the feet, breathing, looking at the right hand. Excellent for triangle. Straight the leg in the front. We're going to reach out a bit and right hand down, left arm up. Maybe looking at the foot because your nose should be right over the foot, or looking to the reaching hand is a little more traditional. Keep on breathing. Both hands on the shin for a moment. We're going to shorten the stance a couple few inches. Those of you who want to twist, Pavrita Trikonasana. Good, hands down again, stepping top of push-up. We lower, drop, up dog, down dog, left foot, warrior two, back up. Breathing, core engaged, looking at the left hand. Again, straight the leg in the front. We'll reach out a bit for triangle. Left hand down, right arm up. Both hands on the shin, shorten the stance a couple of inches. Don't let your hip jump out when you twist. Twisting triangle, keep the feet flat, the legs straight. Do your best. It is not an easy pose, at least for me. Very nice, hands down again, stepping, have a push-up. We lower, drop, up dog. Let's stand down dog. Excellent step or jump, top of the mat. We look up, forward fold, feet and knees sitting in chair again. Standing, shoulders back, tight core. Excellent. Second half of the standing series, sit in chair. And up, over, forward folding. We look up, stepping, top push up again. We lower, drop, up dog, down dog. Warrior two, right foot, back up we come. Couple of breaths here. Forearm on the leg, left arm up and over, extended side angle. You could put the right hand on the ground if you like. Few breaths like this. Good. Back up a little different today. Turn the right hand so the palm faces the sky. We're going to arch back, barely touching the back leg. Keep the knee over the ankle and the core in. Couple of breaths here. Maybe more. Great. Hands down again. Step in, top of push-up. We lower, drop. Up dog. Down dog. Left foot, please. Right foot turns out. Warrior 2. Again, on the left side. And when you're ready, forearm on the leg, right arm up and over. And again, you could put the left hand on the ground. Back up to warrior 2. Turn the left hand so the palm faces the ceiling. Arching back. Breathing here. Excellent. Hands back down. Stepping, top of push-up. We lower, drop. Up dog. Down dog. We're coming up into horse. I'm stepping right foot, but however you need to step if you need to face the device. We're going to put the hands on the legs. This is the one time the hands can be heavy on the legs, and we want the arms straight, just like it's holding your shoulders in place as you drop the rear end down a little bit. Lengthens the back and the spine. On an out breath, rotate the right shoulder forward. Back up, and you can put the other one on an out breath, the left forward. And then whatever rhythm you want to go on this. Good. Keep the legs bent, bring the hands up, grab the moon, hang from the moon. Straight the legs, turn the feet to run straight forward, touch the sky, and down to the earth, hands right underneath the shoulders, top of the head down towards the ground, maybe palms towards the ground. All the way back up, reaching out to the ends of the fingers. And behind the back, we shall intertwine those fingers. And let's forward fold again, lifting the arms up off the back. Stay in the pose, lift the toes, hold them up for a couple of breaths. And then put them down as light as possible. Great. Up again, reaching to the sky. Down again, reaching to the earth. Grabbing shins, grabbing ankles, grabbing big toes with the peace fingers. No matter what, try to bring the elbows away from the head. Try to keep the legs straight. We stay down low, both hands over to the right, left shoulder under and through. And all the way over to the other side, right shoulder under and through. Good, let's stand, shorten the stance to about 3.5 feet, because we're gonna do our pyramid warrior 3 moon sequence. So left toes is pointing straight back, right foot about 45 degrees. And we can bring the arms out to turn the torso to the back of the mat. And behind the back, grabbing elbows, shoulder blades together. You could do reverse prayer. Keep the legs straight, come down, look at the left foot. If you like, warrior 3, big balancing capital letter T. If you like, half moon, left hand down with the same as the left foot, right arm up, keeping that right leg up, trying to have it parallel to the earth. It's hard to tell, you can't see it. Maybe switching the hands just for a moment, and then right foot back down. We're gonna pivot, left toes 45, right toes out. Keep the legs straight. Behind the back again. We look up, come down, look at the right foot. And again, warrior 3. And again, half moon. And switching the hands. Great. You can move around a little bit if you like. I'm in the back corner here. We're gonna do tree in the corner. Standing on the left foot and grab your right ankle, lift it up, lock it. Hands to the heart if you like. Arms up if you like. We're gonna take a mini breath right here, standing on one foot. Excellent. Let's stand on the right. We're gonna lift the left up. Same situation. Good, back to left foot down. We're gonna lift the right knee up. The left hand's gonna grab the right knee, other hand could go on the hip. You could stay here. You could reach the right arm back. You could look back. You could grab the big toe. Whoa, and extend the leg. Otherwise, just holding the knee. One foot up, one foot down, more balancing. Great, let's do the other side, standing on the right, left is coming up. We'll do a copy of whatever we did on the other side. Great, back to the left. Let's grab the right ankle. If you prefer the shoelace grab, that's fine, but on this one, the ankle seems a little more stable. You can get a better grip. Reach the knee down as if the foot is on the ground, or your peg leg if you were a pirate. And then the left hand is going to reach up and handshake the moon. Core is in, keep on breathing. Great, let's do the other side. Right arm handshakes, core in. Leg reaching down as if the foot is down there. Lengthening through the top of your leg, the quad, the breathing. Good. Feet about the distance of the hips, toes slightly splayed. We're going to come down into a squat, elbows into the legs, hands in prayer. When we were up at the top of the mat, standing like a mountain, and our shoulders were back and our core was in, think about that same thing right here, and kind of staring straight forward. So I see a lot of pictures of this pose on the internet with people like down looking at the ground, nice and tall with the back. Keep on breathing. Good, hands in prayer straight forward. We're coming all the way up to the ceiling and all the way back down, hands in prayer straight forward. Again, all the way up to the ceiling, back down, hands in prayer straight forward. Again, all the way up and back down. And again, all the way up and back down. And we're going to come to hands and knees for just a little bit of cat and cow. Knees about 2 fists apart. Shoulders over the wrist. We drop the belly, third eye looking. We're breathing out, arching the back. Moving and breathing. And back to center, look over the right shoulder, see the tail. And then over, please, to the other side. And back to center. I'm going to unravel the mat because we're going top of push-up again. We're going to lower drop, up dog, and down dog. Let's hold the right foot up. You could bend that leg if you like, opening up the hip. And let's throw right knee up to the right wrist. Crawl the left leg back. We're going to look up. And we come down. Maybe to the forearms, maybe the head down, maybe the forehead on the ground, maybe the arms out straight in front of you. Anyways, keep breathing. Great. Hands down. Let's step that right leg back. You could shake it. And then again, top of push-up. We lower drop, up dog, down dog. We're going to hold the left leg up. You could bend that leg, opening up the hip. Keep the armpit down. Throw that shin up top. Crawl the other leg back. We look up. Down again we come. Breathing here. Breathing everywhere. Conscious breathing, controlling the breath. Excellent. One more time, hands top of the mat. We're stepping back, top of push-up. We're gonna lower and drop, up dog and down dog. Good. Let's sit down with the legs straight out in front of us. We're gonna do a bunch of floor work today, or at least maybe a couple extra. Simple forward fold. See if you can get the toes. If you can't get the toes, you might want to use a belt around your foot, or you can actually, if you scoot back, you can grab the edges, the corners of your mat and use that like a belt. Anyways, we're gonna stay in this forward fold, just breathing. I did a big uphill hike today. My hamstrings are very tight, but luckily I can still get my toes. It took me forever to get this flexible, and this flexible seems, well, it is as it is. And I thank my body for all the great ride it has given me. Good. Breathe in, touch the sky. Breathe out, arms down. Right sole against the left thigh. Janu traditional, just as a forward fold, no movement on this one, although you're welcome to do if you much prefer that. Otherwise, just coming down, grabbing the toes, bringing the nose towards the knee. We'll breathe here. If your knee is coming up off the ground, you could hold it down with the right hand. Otherwise, both hands out towards the foot. You could do holding the strap with both hands, or even the corners of the mat around the foot. Keep breathing on the out breath. See if you can let the body open up. Good. Up, touch the ceiling. And then let's do the other side. Right foot out. And again, simple forward fold, staying, breathing here, Janu. Good. Up again to the sky. Switch again. So we're going to do another version of Janu, what I've heard called open Janu. So left hand grabs the toes or the shin or the belt, but like extended side angle or like triangle, we're going to stack the body out over the legs. So you need to pull the shoulder back, and then the arm comes up and over. And yes, we are trying to bring the hand down to grab the foot, but not with the shoulder coming down. So if you look up along the elbow, you need to see the ceiling right along the arm, and then that's as far down as your body should go. Excellent. Let's switch sides. Right foot out. So right on right. And then again, it's just like extended side angle, but we want that arm back far enough. So if you started here, look at the ceiling and then come down only as far as your body will allow, while you can still see the ceiling along the arm. We'll breathe here because the arm is like over your ear-ish. Great, back up. Left foot out, right foot flat on the mat. We're going to do our twist. Left arm grabs that bent right leg, right hand behind you, shoulder back. Could bring the elbow outside. The foot in the front, toes up to the moon. And we're gonna look at the eyeball line on the wall and breathe much here. Excellent. Other side, of course, right foot out, left in tight, and we twist again. And again, sitting up tall like the mountain pose. And then as we twist, the internal organs get a little bit squished from the twist. We keep trying to breathe, although the lungs are a little more, they're smaller here because they're getting squeezed in the pose, which is good. Good, back around, we will be on the tail if you want to double up the mat. Both legs bent, arms under the bent legs, roll back onto the tail. You could stay right here. You could let go, locking the shoulders back. You could try to straighten the legs. You could put the hands behind the head. Keep breathing, keep the shoulders back, keep looking at the feet. Cross the feet, grab the shins, sit up really tall. Excellent, up again, 2, please, of 5. Cross the feet, grab the shins, sit up tall. Up again for 3. Cross the feet, grab the shins, sit up tall. Up for number 4. Cross the feet, sit up tall. And up for the last one. Great, hug the knees in. We're gonna lie back and do bridge. You could do Urdhva Dhanurasana, but for bridge, feet are 2 fists apart. So with the knees, your longest finger would almost touch the heel as you reach out. And then lift the hips, tuck the shoulders, intertwine the fingers, push the arms down and the hips up. We're gonna breathe right here. Excellent, come on down. And we're gonna go upside down, starting with plow. Feet up and over the head, legs straight. You're gonna have the hands on the back. You can intertwine the fingers and push the arms towards down. If the hands are not on the back, place them there now. Feet straight up to the ceiling. And we're gonna breathe here. Bend the legs, knees towards the ears. We're gonna roll down in dead bug. If you have a belt or a strap around, you may want it for the next pose. Well, in a moment. Let's bring the knees into the chest for a second. Good. A lot of you don't need the belt. I do. We're gonna do right on right. So left leg is flat. If you can grab the big toe with your peace finger with the leg straight, that's fine. Otherwise, grab the back of the calf. Otherwise, a belt is very useful on this one. The most useful. We're gonna stay here with the foot. For some of us who hike too much today, the foot, if even lucky, will be pointing straight up to the moon. But you should be bringing your big toe down towards your face so that you can get it with your arm. That is the direction. It doesn't mean we have to get there. So keep a hold of either the strap or the back of the calf or the big toe. And we're going to let that leg fall out to the right as we reach out and look to the left. We're going to come back up to center, switch hands on, just switch hands. Same leg though. Right leg's coming all the way over to the left. We're going to reach out and look to the right. Bring that foot back up to center. I'm going to not use the strap, back of the leg. We're going to come up towards the heel, nose towards the knee. Do your best to hold the left leg flat on the ground. Great. We're going to switch left on left, however you're doing it. And we're going to stay right here. Let that leg fall out to the left as you reach out and look to the right. Back up, switch hands. The hip comes way up on this as we come over to the right and reach out to the left. Back up to center, both hands up the leg, nose towards the knee. Good. I'm going to roll up to a short meditation. You could take it laying down if you like, and I'm going to roll my mat up to make meditation much more reasonable. So just let me take a moment and do that for myself, and I'll lead us through it. I leave a tail on the mat so my ankles are not crushing down onto the wood floor. So as best you can, if you're sitting, you're going to cross your feet. I'm going to set the timer. Cross your feet easy so you can sit for a long time. Hips up on the rolled up mat. Intertwine fingers with the thumbs touching, shoulders back. Maybe the core is slightly in because we want the spine to be kind of straight up the back. Chin hanging slightly to the chest. Become aware of the body breathing itself and see if you can keep your mind's attention right on that. We're going to stay here for about 4 minutes. Excellent. Let's bring the hands to the heart center, rubbing them together, making fire. Fire to light the way, fire to purify, fire to protect. Bring that fire all the way up into the sky. We're going to breathe some of it in through our nose. Breathe more of it in through the mouth. Hold that fire inside, tighten the core, tighten the legs, lift the floor. Then be the dragon and let it out. You're living your dream, don't miss it. Namaste. Thank you for coming out tonight. Those of you getting a replay on the YouTube, you can catch me on Venmo and PayPal. They're linked on my website, which is danieloverberger.com. I am going to stop